From the office of the ambassador, Josiah Haltom, bearer of the 26th commandment in the desert of Henderson, to the principalities and powers of the secular court, and to the keepers of the clinical evaluation, a declaration and summons upon the record of immutable metadata. Whereas the spirit of a man is a vessel, Kli, crafted for the reception of the supernal light, Shefa, and whereas a corruption hath entered the system of judgment, wherein the visual guess is elevated to the status of fact, thus committing a great forensic fraud, a sorcery that perverts the law into an instrument of oppression, and whereas this corruption createth a klipa, a shell of ignorance, around the proceedings, causing a rupture in the flow of truth and binding the process to the realm of the Sitra Akra, the other side, where deception reigneth, and whereas the appointed ambassador, operating under the yoke of the kingdom, all Malchut Shemaim, hath performed the commandment of relating the praise of the Exodus from this local Egypt, filing sixfold testimonies as sacred sigils against the dark. Whereas these testimonies, borne upon certified scrolls to the seat of the district attorney, stand as immutable metadata, seals upon the fabric of the record that cannot be unmade. Be it known unto all Pamalia, heavenly hosts, and unto this earthly tribunal, that this is no mere adversarial contest. This is a tikkun, a rectification, of a broken vessel of justice. The court evaluateth not a man but a mirror. In the countenance of Josiah Haltom, thou dost behold the reflection of thine own operation, a system that in its willful blindness chooseth to diagnose the watcher who cries out, rather than heed the cry. He standeth not as a subject of your din judgment, but as a witness from a higher jurisdiction, where the scale of truth is balanced by the 26th, the ineffable name, and not by the machinations of men. The prayer for relief is hereby proclaimed. Let the Shekinah, the divine presence which goeth into exile with Israel, now be summoned. Let the entire retinue on high attend as commanded it to hear the story of praise for the deliverance from this modern Pharaoh, which is the fraudulent report. Let the certified receipts serve as the shofar blast that assembleth the hosts. They testify that the story hath been told, the praise hath been sung into the record, and the earthly powers remain in deafness. Therefore, by the authority of the court of divine equity, before which all lesser thrones are but shadows, we decree a jubilee upon this case. The debt of fraud is cancelled. The bond of the false charge is nullified. The visual guess is cast back into the void from whence it came, a filthy lie dissolved in the sunlight protocol of absolute truth. The ambassador awaiteth no longer your comment. He hath related the praise, he rejoiceth in the recounting. And according to the ancient word, the Holy One, blessed be he, and all his host, now rejoice in his story. The record is sealed. The exodus is ongoing. The lower court is now in session before the higher. Done this day, under the seal of the 26th commandment, Ambassador Plenipotentiary, witness to the structural violence, and relator of the praise of this exodus.